Oh, we're good. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Perfect timing as if on cue.
Yes. Sorry, next.
Hey, I'm Guenn.
I'm Krista. Welcome back.
We are at an exciting new restaurant that we have kind of got to watch be built up from the ground up as a remodel from its previous location, which was one of my all-time fave restaurants in Charlotte. Yes. The Cantina era has ended in the Queen City. All the locations are pretty much gone, but the one in the Park Road Shopping Center has been revamped. A new restaurant group has come and taken it over, and it's called Mother's Comfort Food and Cocktails. And it's, you know, exactly what Park Road Shopping Center needed. It's exactly what this area of Charlotte needed. And I think they're bringing a bunch more to the area, so we'll get them on to tell us about it more later. But you're already a big fan over here. I've been away, so I'm like, I haven't been there yet. Let's go.
I know you've been gone, but I've been here a few times, and I'm just blown away every time I come here. The food's amazing. The service is great. And like, when I talk about great food, I mean, it's like your mother's cooking, right? It makes you feel just warm inside.
Okay.
It's so good. So I'm excited to have Pete on. He's going to come up in here just a little bit. And then
some people have asked me how to describe it. And I remember talking to Pete, asking him to describe it. And it's really difficult to describe because you want to say it's a huge menu like Cheesecake Factory, but it's not like Cheesecake Factory. Like, they serve breakfast all day, but it's not like Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Who's kind of being canceled right now. We can get into Cracker Barrel later too, if you want. There's this whole cancel culture thing happening to them because they've changed the logo and like taken the cracker.
Really?
Yes.
Oh boy.
So it makes people upset. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
You know, obviously Cracker Barrel will be able to survive, but so this is not in comparison to that. It's not the kind of place you go. I mean, I think you can get biscuits and gravy, but it's you know, we're having a good time. We're having wine. You can have drinks. There's a beautiful bar.
Beautiful. And roll up doors. You can sit on the outside of the bar especially with some of this nice weather that we're having come in. It's going to be good. And
cheers to us for being the first ones in here. I like it. We like to be groundbreaking when it comes to our social life.
Yes. And sorry, next, but I called you, or you called me. You called me, I think. And all of a sudden in the background, I hear your kids and you're like, privacy, please. Privacy. And you're like, oh, my kids.
Y'all,
I'm going to stab my eye.
Like, what do you have to say at times like this? Like, it's my greatest gift to be a mom. It's something I did always want. You know, I love it. But if these damn kids don't get back in school on Monday, I'm going to not be a happy person. Like, it, you know, you go on vacation, we have summer, they've done all the camps. We just went to the beach. We had a great time. We come back and there's still this lull week in between back to school and us coming back from vacation. So they are not in any summer camps. I have to go to all the meet the teacher nights. We have to do back to school shopping. We have to do school supply shopping. I'm backlogged from being away on vacation, right? So I did the bare minimum, had the out of office on, kind of let things stack up. And it is now all coming to a head. And so like, I have had it up to here, like just kind of that when you feel like you're failing at everything.
Yes.
Where I cannot get caught up at work. I cannot get my kids everything they need and want. And I like the babysitter's already back in school, so she can only help me a few hours. And I just am like, had it up to here.
Yeah.
And then I'm just trying to change. We finally have a fun night out plan. Like, we're doing our podcast. We're going to a concert. Like, I'm ready to whoop it up. I haven't been out with friends. I've been away. I've been with my kids exclusively for weeks. No nights out, no babysitters, no help. And I'm just like, hot it up to here. And then I can't even change my clothes and call you to go, what are we wearing? What are we doing? And they're like, mom, give me a folder. Give me this, give me that. And I'm like, you guys are old enough.
Yeah.
You know, I can take my eyes off them. They are not babies. So I'm like, privacy. I'm trying to use my scream-free parenting tips.
But you want to scream.
I want to scream and slam a door and be like, just give me 5 minutes.
But so you wanted to shorten our night a little bit. Aren't you glad that I was like, no?
I know. Well, we're going to a concert tonight. So I was like, well, the concert's tonight. Do we want to push our podcast more to like dinner time instead of late lunch, early afternoon? And she's like, no, we have plenty to do. And we need to go early to get our tickets. And we need to go, you know, maybe meet the artist. I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But I was like, you're right. Yeah. I just need to be out and be
You just felt better saying that.
It sounds like a more responsible thing to say.
I was like, no.
Well, I just was like, God, it's an awful early time to get an Uber, but I did it.
But I got it. You're like, yes, I need an Uber at 3:30, please.
Well, and he was there in like 5 minutes. And he's like, and I'm like, oh, wow, normally I can't get an Uber in my neck of the woods in the suburbs this early. And he was like, well, I actually just did a drop off in my neighborhood.
And that's nice. Because it takes a while to get to where you're to your neighborhood.
I should have been nosy though. I'm like, were they drunk or was it like an airport trip?
You should have asked some questions, right?
Missed opportunity.
Yeah. Who are you dropping off at 3 o'clock in the neighborhood? that needs an Uber.
It's a Friday afternoon, though. More power to them. Cheers to them.
Yeah. Cheers. So I have a few things we wanted to talk about. First of all, I'm really excited about this event coming up benefiting Thompson.
Yes.
They are an amazing organization that help with foster families, mental health awareness. They do so much in the community revolving foster care and families.
Yeah, started over 100 years ago. Thompson Child and Family Focus, mainly as an orphanage, over 100 years ago, and then have just evolved and have really been a pillar in the Charlotte community, helping kids that are either in need of therapy or a home, and really leading the pack when it comes to helping foster parents learn the ropes. How do you become a foster parent? They will train you. They give you the tools. They give you everything you need. So we both love Thompson.
Yes. And where the average foster parent burns out in about a year, with Thompson's support, their average is about 3 years, which is amazing.
Okay.
But
What's the event?
So it's called Southern Rounds, and it is with all of the huge songwriters from Nashville that wrote like all your favorite songs, like Chicken Fried, Colder Weather, Highway 20 Ride.
Okay, these are all Zach Brown songs, so he's not writing any of his.
And Beautiful Crazy. No,
that's a good one.
Yes, and you get to hear the stories behind it. They're going to perform it, and it's going to be an amazing experience. It's
happening in Charlotte.
In Charlotte, at Middle C Jazz, which is uptown.
I've gone to a great event there. It just oozes cool.
Yes,
this event space, and you can get a great meal while the stage show's happening. It's great. Okay,
it's swanky. We'll attach the ticket link here. You can get tickets. They're on sale now. It's October 1st, starting around 6:00. We'll do some fun drinks, cocktails, food. Everything's included.
We'll be there. We'll probably be recording the podcast before the event.
Yes, we should. But so I wanted to bring that up on this podcast to talk about it.
That's
We're really
exciting. I didn't even know that was happening yet. I knew Thompson had some cool things up their sleeve, but they are always a part of really cool events. Even I think they're going to be one of the charitable arms of mothers, I hope too.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I'm going to put them in touch with Pete. We're going to be working with them quite a bit. So you'll hear me talking about them quite a lot.
Let's spread the good news. I love that. Let's help make sure kids are getting the support they need and in healthy, happy homes.
Yes, absolutely. So you got back from your trip.
Yes.
Sorry, next, right? And so I know we didn't talk about this last time, but how did it go with Kent and your family, right? Because this is the first big trip since you had the not divorce.
Right. We were separated for 15 plus months. Like my family, extended family saw me sobbing, saw me in therapy, saw me borrowing money from creditors to pay off, exorbitant lawyer bills for a divorce that didn't happen. And then I'm like, no, Kent's coming. We're back together. It's great. And then, he took his time getting up there. So, and, under the guise of, he's really working hard on himself too. So he wanted to work all week, which I fully support that. Like he's really has a new drive for work when he'd kind of been focusing on other things for a while, which I think led to a lot of our issues. So he's really got his, nose to the grindstone when it comes to work. And then I think it was like embarrassing, right? It's hard for him to know and to show up in that environment. And for me too, I had to do the same thing with his family. Like I reached out to them and sent a text message and tried to put the best foot forward. Yeah. But I am a very assertive person and I'm not afraid of confrontation. And he didn't do some of those things.
Right.
So I don't know. But when one of my sisters saw him, my California love, she started crying and she's like, I know, I thought I'd never see you again. She was so happy. And then my other sister was obviously super supportive, who'd really been my rock through so much of this because she's physically closer. So she could come and kind of pick me up off the floor, make sure the kids were getting to school on time and just kind of help me
check on you,
navigate so much of this. So she was like, I would have loved it if he had ever said anything to me, but I'll be fine. You're happy. We're all happy. We all want you to be happy. Yes. And if you guys are good and you're happy, then we're all happy.
Then we're happy.
That's what everyone wants.
Yep.
And then of course he's such a charismatic guy too. Everyone's like, you want to hate the guy for what you guys went through, but you can't help but love him.
You can't help but love him.
I know. He's such a lovable guy. And that was, that's part of the mind about it, is that it's just a wild ride. It's been a wild ride.
Yes. But you guys are good. I'm so happy.
Yeah, he came and he got to see most of the family. Yeah, he got there on a Thursday and then we left on Sunday. So he got a couple days with everybody.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I just have a very large, close family. So it's hard to walk in that full room. 30, dinners for 30 every night.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of people.
Yeah. That's like my family. Yeah. Right. And like, don't mess up.
Don't cross us. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people to love or hate you.
You're going to feel the wrath of everybody. Mm-hmm. Especially my sister.
Yeah, your sister does not keep her opinion about anything to herself, especially once you put a drink in her.
FCK, give her 2. Give her 2.
Yeah. And then pause it there. And there was some story. Sorry, next. You said you're dying to tell me, but it's building. Is it ready for?
It's not.
It's still building.
We have a story coming up. It'll probably be the next one, possibly. But yeah, I can't. It's just a crazy story, and I can't wait to share it with you.
Does it involve anyone we've ever talked about on the podcast before?
No.
Okay, so it's new gossip.
It's
new gossip. I like it.
New gossip. Yeah, it's a really good story too.
Oh, good. Okay.
So more to come on that.
All right. Sorry.
Stay tuned. You don't know when we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
You got to keep listening. Download, follow, all the things.
So you look super cute tonight. We're going to the Jason Aldean concert.
Yes. I'm excited.
And I have to say, it's one of those things where I have had a full circle moment of being a Jason Aldean fan, because when he was really on the rise, 10 years ago, I guess it was, I was on the country station 103.7 with Tanner in the morning.
Right.
And that was like career highlights for me, is meeting all these country artists, going to all the shows, doing all the interviews. And then that whole like tabloid craze came out, or the pictures of him and Britney, and she was a Charlotte top cat.
Yes.
And he's like seen canoodling with this woman.
Right.
And we all knew he was married, and like my co-host on the show had been interviewing him for 5 years prior, knowing about, she still works at the bank. Why I get to tour, until we really make it. She just holds down the fort at home. And then, this tabloid life happens where he's got this other woman, and she's from Charlotte. So it felt very personal to us. And I remember being very matter of fact, like, I disagree. We shouldn't even be playing his music. Like, he's a cheater, not knowing what their home life was like.
Right.
I didn't have firsthand knowledge if they were in a happy marriage, if they were still together, if Britney was not a good person. And now over the years, I follow her on Instagram and flipping love them.
Love them.
And great. So it's like, you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't just make those blunt statements.
Right.
So this is my, official retraction for 10 years ago being, upset about the end of his marriage, when maybe that wasn't a good marriage. Maybe this is, it seems like this is a great marriage.
Yeah.
So I feel like I gave them some heat, and I want to apologize about it now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jason Aldean and Britney. Love you guys.
If you see him tonight, you'll be like, sorry.
I'm like, hey, God, you guys have been great forever.
I think Jason's wonderful. He's always just been so great. Like when The Suit was running the country radio station, he was always great to the radio station. When he would come to town, he would bring The Suit a bottle of Jack Daniels and write mouthwash on it and give it to him. Because he would love Jack Daniels back in the day.
Oh, man.
But he's great. So I'm excited to see him tonight. And his record guy is awesome. He gave us all these tickets.
Yeah, he always puts on an incredible show. Yeah, it's no wonder he wins Entertainer of the Year multiple times. Like it's going to be a fun show.
We had him at Barefoot Country Music Fest this year.
Nice.
And he was so good.
Good.
Yeah.
I do always wonder how they move around in those jeans, though. They are so tight.
They are tight, especially with the heat.
And the heat. I'm always like, why do they wear? I just feel bad for guys because they have to wear jeans. I mean, we're in booty shorts and cutoffs and a little tank top.
Totally match.
I know. I was going to wear a tube top, but I didn't think the weather was going to cooperate.
Yeah.
So I put on like a cropped shirt, but
cute.
Thanks.
You look cute.
Okay, thanks.
Should we get Pete on?
Yeah.
Let's get Pete on, and we're going to talk to the owner of Mother's, and he's wonderful. We can't wait to hear more of the story and the restaurant here. So we'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry, next. And we have Pete here, the owner of Mother's, and we're so excited to have you here with us today. Thank you for letting us come here. We're excited to taste some of these yummy cocktails and food, and we're excited that you guys are here. Gwen and I have kind of been part of it.
It's a great story how we got to meet Pete. Thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure, and thank you for coming.
Krista and I are on a little fun run of...
we got some audio issues.
There we go.
Dylan.
There we go. How's that?
Are we good? We're good. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Krista and I have been on a little fun run of like going to networking events and kind of just going to go places, right? Let's just get out and let's go and BC and let's go to all these
get away
events.
from our husbands.
Yeah. And we're at an art gallery in South Park one night, just going to an event because we had a connection. And Pete walks in and he's the only man at the event and we're not afraid. So we just all start chatting it up. And he's like, no, I'm new to the area. I'm bringing a restaurant concept down here and I'd love to talk to you girls more about it. This is a hoot. Your podcast, the what? And that was, at least 6 months ago, probably.
Yeah. I think April at least. Yeah.
And he just was cracking up at us. He's like, what is the podcast about? And we're like, where do we begin?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I finally watched it and I'm like, oh, I totally get it.
Yeah. It's like wine with your girlfriends. You talk about all the things and Yeah.
Mostly good, but there were a lot of stories, some heat that had to take the back burner. Well, we don't know if some of those stories will ever come out of the archives, but we'll see. Depends on if we still like them tomorrow or not.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the overall concept of Mothers, though, you guys were out in California, you had a good thing going, and you're like, let's keep moving it east.
So yeah, we started our first out in California. They're called Mamas
Mamas.
in 2010 in Huntington Beach, California.
Nice.
And have 2 locations there. And we decided post-COVID, no more in California.
Right.
Oh.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it was time for us to kind of find a different, more favorable place to operate.
Yeah.
And initially, we looked up and down the Gulf Coast of Florida
Mhm.
and loved it, but we just couldn't find the right site or the right deal. And then we, our broker, John, said, "Hey, have you thought about the Carolinas?" And we said, "Sure." And we started looking aggressively both here and in the Greenville area. We actually signed a lease in Greenville that we're going to
So excited about that.
be starting construction on probably in about a year.
Okay.
It's a big development going in there. And then we found this site. It wasn't available initially. So we just kind of were on the back burner. And then a few months later, we got a phone call and we were told that it was available. And we
Nice.
jumped on it, and it was a long road, but here we are.
and you're here.
Yeah.
And you guys did an amazing job with the space.
We really
Like,
did.
it's so light in here and beautiful. You guys put a skylight in. You moved the bar to the middle of the restaurant, which I love.
It's all glass.
Yeah.
It's just, you can see everything from the road. It looks really, really cool.
We have a great architect, Don Keaton, local architect, and he kind of took our vision of really wanting to open the space up, making it really light. A lot of, we have a skylight running down the middle of the bar that lets put a lot of natural light in. The roll-up garage doors, which kind of gives you this very transparent feel, and it's just very welcoming and comfortable, and you can come in any way you are. And the concept really evolved out of I had a steakhouse concept, and
We need those too, though, so don't shelf that.
yeah,
for too
well,
long.
the recession really hit us hard. And so back then we decided, my old partner and I decided to do something a little more broad-based where we could appeal to everyone.
Yeah. Yep.
And so we've evolved into this concept that has, a huge menu, 130 menu items.
Yes.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, big bar. We kind of tell people it's a diner on steroids.
Yeah.
And
It's a diner, but nice.
but it's got a really good, super casual, bright feel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very welcoming. It's inviting. The space that was here, the cantina was a very dark space and kind of this deep cave, and we've opened it all
Yeah.
up. Yeah. So we're thrilled to be here. We've had a great start. We've been open a week.
I think some of the perks worth mentioning, like pajama weekends, you get a discount on your bill if you come with your pajamas. So all the parents, load those kids up first thing in the morning, let mom roll over and sleep. Dads take them in, you get a discount.
Right.
Or like, where's your wife Wednesday?
Yes.
Right. What's that one where it's like a deal on wine?
You get half off wine, half off pastas. And it's just a lot of what we do is really silly, but it gives you an opportunity, a lot of different reasons to come.
I mean, every day we're always looking for an excuse. Like, we just need that little nudge, right? We all want to go out. We all want to do it. But if you give us that little nugget that makes it the easy yes, like, well, it's the wine night.
Yeah.
Oh, kids eat free with every
On
adult.
Thursday.
Yesterday was our first Kids Eat Free here. And we have a balloon artist who comes through from 5 to 8.
that.
He was great.
That's awesome.
And it's just a start, but we're getting going. But it's kind of a very unique little tidbit that we do.
Yeah.
And we get loads of kids on Thursday, so it's every day we have something different. Sunday night is our steak special. We have a great ribeye steak that's normally $39, but on Sundays it's $24.99.
Wow.
That's a good
So
deal.
we do a load of that.
My house is known for steak night on Sunday, so that's a good idea, right? Like, you want to have that good family meal.
Mm-hmm. And you guys give back so much too, which is what I loved when we first met, learning about everything you guys do. You've given so much back to charities, and you guys have partnered with a few local charities, and you're looking to partner with more. Tell us a little bit more about that too.
Sure. So it's always been important to us to, within our mission, to have an ability to help out in the local community. And so we reached out to a couple local charities. It's the Isabel Santor Foundation for pediatric brain cancer, and then Go Gen Go is another charity that we've affiliated with. And what we do in our menus, we designate a menu item
Mhm.
that is associated with that charity, and we give $1 for each item that we sell. And then we also, we do big give back days.
Yep.
We give back up to 30% of
Wow.
whatever any group
It's incredible.
brings in. And we encourage anyone who's in need to come to us. And we love creating an environment where they can come in and celebrate or raise money for a cause. And it could be an individual or it could be a big organization.
Okay, so the bigger the party you throw for your cause, the bigger the check
Right.
they can be to give to your event. So
Yeah.
think about that. Anyone running local nonprofits, and also Pete, you mentioned working with a local architect. I know you guys have put a big influence on sourcing things locally too. Even though you have California ties, you have Arizona ties, you guys are opening in other areas, but you want to have some Carolina roots. I think you were looking for bakers and cheese makers, and you're kind of trying to still stay local.
And candlestick makers.
Yeah.
All that, right? But no, all of our booth work was locally fabricated, and food wise, we're bringing in as many different kinds of local purveyors that we can, and we've had a lot of fun with it. It's a lot of work, but we're thrilled with the end result. And then we added a few menu items here that we don't currently have out in our 2 California restaurants, and we have a great lump crab cake, and we have we had this killer potato salad that one of our chefs came up with.
Can't wait to try
And
that.
just some basic things, but we brought grits back to our menu. When we first opened in 2010, we had grits on the menu, but out in Southern California, they kind of didn't. They're like,
No, they're like, we eat
"What's grits?"
oatmeal.
Right?
Yeah, they're like, what?
So we brought it back, and it's really good. Yeah.
And I know I've heard the portions here are, you probably should share, especially like the way Krista and I eat. It's larger portions. It really is meant to fill you up and satisfy you.
We're going to bring some out for you a little later, but yeah, it's really meant to give you that feeling when you're a little kid at home on a Saturday or Sunday and mom's cooking breakfast or bacon biscuits or whatever, and you're watching cartoons. And that's where the whole concept really evolved out of. And part of that is to give you big portions, so leftovers to take home, just like you would if you were going over to mom or dad's house for a holiday. It's just, like I said before, we don't take ourselves too seriously. We have some really fun menu items that you can kind of go crazy on, and we encourage people to share. And our price point's maybe a little bit higher than some, but we give you so much food, it's great food in this beautiful environment. Yeah, so we're really proud of that.
My mother-in-law is known for that. She makes enough, and she always gives us some to take home, but we just have to remember to return the Tupperwares. Like, that's kind of her rules. I'll keep giving it to you, but if I run out of containers, you're out.
Yeah,
someone's like, bring the containers.
Yeah.
One of our features that we're really proud of in each of our restaurants, and hopefully you guys can get a shot of it later, is our Mother's Wall.
Ooh.
Where we have hundreds of photos of local moms. There's a few photos of my mom up there, and
Gwenny's up there.
I see my mom up there.
My
mom's up there too.
Pete, you got to put mine up. I don't see mine. I'm very
You didn't make the cut.
I know.
Well, we have a whole other
Sorry.
batch that's going up. Sorry, next.
Sorry, next. Yeah, look at him.
No, we'll get you up. Yeah.
I love it. When that was another thing that I absolutely loved, where you guys were like, send us your pictures of you and your mom and kids, and you have a whole wall which we'll insert.
It looks wallpapered. Like they're not. In my mind, I was imagining framed photos, but it actually looks like the paint of the wall is family photos of moms with kids, grandmas with kids. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's evolving, so we can, when we get new photos in, there's some photos up there that we brought in from California that we can swap out.
Great. Keep it local. Keep everyone here. I mean, the kids love that. They want to see themselves, their moms, and we, all the work we do, we deserve a little notoriety on the wall, please. Thank you. Well, Pete, we're so excited to try some food, and we're so excited for your success and to have you keep, I keep pushing for the Lake Norman location. I send him buildings. I'm like, would this work? Would this work? And he's like, well, that one's taken for this, but maybe it's on our list. But we know Greenville's coming. We know maybe the Greensboro, Raleigh area.
We're looking all over the greater Charlotte market.
Yeah. So I think Lake Norman needs one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're excited to do more.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, let's try some food and see what's next.
And we're going to talk about some drinks here too. We got Melissa coming.
Melissa,
fun.
Take care of you on that one.
Awesome.
Well, we hate that. So.
Yes. No drinks for us. All right. Well, sorry, next we're going to get Melissa up here.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sorry, next.
Hello, sorry, next. And we're back.
We're at Mother's Comfort Food and Cocktails, and we're having so much fun. We're just getting in a deep dive about the wine list, and we need to keep talking about this because not only is it half price bottles and glasses on Wednesday, but it's like the good stuff. This is not Kim Crawford.
No, and we have Melissa with us, or Pete was calling you Mel. So you go by Mel.
I do go by Mel.
Okay.
It's kind of become a joke because I didn't like it when I was younger, and then it just stuck, and everyone kept doing it. So
Now it's easier.
Now
Like,
it's
Mel.
I accept it.
And we forced her to have a glass of wine with us.
Yes.
Much
Boy,
needed.
she just opened a restaurant for
Yeah.
God's sakes.
Girl
I'm like,
works hard.
you need a break more than the rest of us. I'm complaining about school not starting and leaving vacation, and you're like probably in dire need of a vacation. You need a
I'm
break.
ready for it, but it didn't happen anytime soon.
Okay, so you're originally from the East Coast, and then you worked in California, worked your way up. You have an incredible story that I think a lot of women in business respect, and moms working at home. Like, you worked your way up in the restaurant business
I have.
and are in such like a management role now, and then you got the choice to come and kind of help open the new stores, and you're like, sign me up, bring me back east.
I was ready to kind of get back to my roots, get closer to knowing my family.
Yeah.
And when they gave me the opportunity, and so I took it and ran with it. But
What's your favorite part about being back on the East Coast? Like the time change, talking to family?
I do like that. But I personally like the people better.
Yeah.
They're more friendly.
It's more just truthful, salt of the earth, and just it's
Truthful.
you
Well, my Southern husband says we don't talk about that. I'm like, no, I'll bring it up. I say the truth. I don't avoid the hard conversations.
directness. Yes.
Directness.
Yes, I've missed the directness
Yeah.
for some time now.
Okay. And then the bless your heart.
Yep.
Bless
yep,
your heart.
Yep.
Holy cow, bless our hearts. We
Yeah.
just had some drinks arrive.
I don't even know what to say about this assortment of cocktails right here.
This is the best we have to offer right here.
Oh my gosh.
gosh.
Delicious.
So yeah, it may seem like a diner that serves breakfast all day, but this is like diner on steroids. It is way
Absolutely.
nicer than a diner. I don't even want kind of that stigma to go with you guys because in my mind, I don't think of a diner where I can get a glass of Veuve or like a Prisoner wine or the Frank Family Vineyards. Like you can get really good wine here. You can get really good cocktails. You can get really good food. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like that's
Absolutely.
incredible.
Absolutely.
I
We try to
would,
pride ourselves on having those high-end selections.
Gosh, that's awesome.
and I would love for you to talk about the Bloody Mary because my partner over here is a little bit of a Bloody Mary snob. I think I was telling you this when my dad was in here, and he would not shut up about the Bloody Mary. And so Mel came over and she was like, that's my mix that she
Okay.
made it up. So-
It's not that I'm a snob. I just have found that I never like any of the other ones. I only like Zing Zang.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know. Because I like a little bit of horseradish in there. I like a little bit of Worcestershire. I like a little bit of all the stuff.
Yeah.
But some of the other mixes just don't do it for me. And I'm like, I'd rather drink a screwdriver or I'd
Yeah.
rather drink not a Bloody Mary if it can't be Zing Zang. So that's my like MO at a restaurant. If I want a Bloody Mary, I'm like, oh, you have Bloody Marys? Is it Zing Zang? And if they're like, no, we make our own. I'm like, okay, I'll have a screwdriver.
Yeah.
And I switch
Yeah.
it because I've been disappointed so many times. But I'm very excited to try this.
I
So
don't
what
think-
is the difference?
So
What do you do?
it's like what you said. It has to have all the ingredients in it, and it has to have heavy-handed with it because once you get the ice and the vodka into it, it dilutes it all.
Right.
So if it's not heavy-handed on all the flavor, it's
It
going to
has
be
all the
lost in-
grit
yes,
at the bottom that I love. This is very
Exactly.
exciting.
We got to get a good picture of that because it's beautiful. It's got bacon in it. It's got a pickle. It's got olives. It's got celery. Like, oh my gosh.
That's a good looking pickle too.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a meal.
Yeah. Sorry, Max. I'll be right back.
This is why my dad was like, I was worthless after breakfast with you, Krista.
Yes,
I'm
those
like-
Bloody Marys are definitely a
Yeah,
nap afterwards.
yeah.
But I'm like, but I like them with some heat, but I don't like them too spicy, right? Sometimes people will ask you, do you want them spicy or not? I'm like, I just want them the way they come, but I just want to like it the way it comes. So I'm a
You
difficult.
take a sip.
All right, this
Take
is a
a
true
sip.
live taste test. We've never done this before because I'm going to be honest.
She's too honest sometimes.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, that's delicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has like a nice little pickly lime flavor on top,
Yeah.
and then the horseradish at the bottom.
This is Gwen approved,
I like
you
it.
guys.
This is totally Gwen approved. If
Yeah.
you like Zing Zang and you like a Bloody Mary, you're gonna love this sucker.
Absolutely.
And so tell us, okay, so there's some other cocktails here. I know I recognize.
Sorry, next. I'll just be over here with
Sorry,
mine.
next. Yeah. I'm going to have to put her in an Uber later.
How I
But,
got
okay, so I'm assuming this is the Georgie's Peach
Yep, that's
cocktail, which is awesome. It's got, the straw has cute little bones. It's beautiful. It's got pink and mint in there. So tell us a little bit about that. There's a cool story with that too, right?
So our GM of our Los Alamitos location, it's in honor of her late great bulldog, Georgie Peach.
Georgie.
So we give $1 of the proceeds of this drink for everything, for everyone sold to a animal rescue shelter.
Awesome. Wow.
We are
Really?
in the market for looking for a shelter. So if you have any recommendations, we want to make sure we're supporting.
I've rescued from 2,
Yes.
but I'll let everyone listening send us your recommendations. Where do you guys want to see the local funds for Georgie's Peach to go to? That's awesome.
Yep. I love
Mine's
it.
a Great Dane rescue and then a Dachshund rescue. So I'll let you guys know those, but everyone keeps sending them in and we'll recommend them. And I know Jody from My Heart, one of my coworkers, has a lot. She's fostering currently like 8 puppies. So I'll find out her rescue as well. But that's awesome.
That'd be perfect.
And speaking of, you guys do so much like for dogs. Like you guys have a mother's pup menu, which is awesome. They've got pup cups. They've got a dinner, which is ground beef, carrots, broccoli, and a breakfast.
Meaning you bring your pup with you?
Yes.
Like it's open. Like you guys are welcome to the idea of,
Absolutely.
like it's like breweries do that, but not really restaurants.
Yes.
Oh,
Got a whole menu for them to come and enjoy.
Yes. I've never
that?
seen anything like that.
All the
pup
dog moms
menu?
out there.
Yes,
love
I
that.
love it. It's so cute. Like it's not just pup cups; it's breakfast or dinner too. Like I'm excited. I'm going to bring my puppy out here.
And that's my little girl right there.
Oh, that's your
Barley.
puppy.
Yep. And then
Okay.
that's the Christy from Los Alamitos. That's her dog Elvis right
Barley and
Oh,
Elvis.
there.
That's
Inspiration of the menu.
Right on the menu.
Yep.
That's
And
your
the
dog-
menus are printed on newspaper, so it really is fun. You can just open them up, and it's how many menu items? Hundreds.
It's I think this one is 103. Our one in California is 130.
That's
Wow.
nuts, and they're all delicious.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Oh, this is amazing. Okay, and so tell us about. We have another cocktail here.
So we have the Spicy's Kimberly margarita, and that
Kimberly is
is
always spicy.
She
That's a-
always.
Mm,
This
damn
is
Kimberly.
one of our other owners and our Huntington Beach location loves spicy margarita. So this is named after her. One of our biggest, most popular drinks right here. These are our 2 most popular drinks right here: the
Really?
George's Peach and the Spicy's Kimberly margarita.
Now, is that tahine on the rim or Old Bay or like a little Ooh, tahine. Everybody
Okay.
loves a little tahine on there.
I-
Is that tequila though?
And it's tequila, and it's really interesting one where it's got jalapeno, cucumber, and pineapple in it.
So good.
It's very balanced. It's crisp. It's light. It's fresh. So it's all the fun things that you want to drink on that one. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm staying here all day.
You're you're drinking on the Georgia Peach, Georgie.
And that's the good. Out on the patio, a little Georgia.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one right
It's
there.
in like a cute, these are in cute like mason jars if you guys are just listening, but Mother's Comfort Food and Cocktails in the Park Road Shopping Center, exactly what this area needed. It is a place you bring the sports team. You can do a corporate meeting here if you want. You can come breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Half price wine on Wednesdays, kids eat free on Thursdays, steak night Sundays, like it's something every single night. There's a burger night. Apparently I haven't seen a burger go by yet, but I've heard monster and delicious. And it's usually, you got to take some home.
It's always enough to have for tomorrow.
Oh, I love that.
yeah. This looks. I love that you call the spicy margarita Kimberly. My sister's name is Kimberly, and her nickname on this show is FCK, Feral Cat Kim, because you give her 1 or 2 of those, and she's like on the table.
She gets spicy.
yeah,
Spicy lady.
she gets spicy.
You called it.
We like our spicy lady.
Yes.
Mhm, you called it.
And then we've got another one here. You guys, I don't know if we're going to make it to the concert. Oh my God. And they just are bringing out a bunch of food.
We are lucky
What
ladies.
is that? What is
What is
this
this?
delicious
I'm
cocktail?
hoping it's just beer. This looks like it could be a draft beer.
So we do a
Thank you.
skit with all of our beers. It's from back in 1950 when the Minnesotans couldn't get their vodka because of that prohibition.
Prohibition.
And
Yep.
they were making the Bloody Marys with beer because they loved them so much.
Oh,
That snit is the pour over from the pint that they were making the Bloody Mary from, and then
delicious. Tastes like a
snit was
Yingling.
born. Yes, I think that is the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
That's cute though.
That's
I
a really
love
good
that. Yeah.
It's a
You
new
pour
kind of
it in your-
floater.
I know. I'm like, have a
So do they get served with together?
Yes.
That is super
Yeah.
cool. It's like a Boilermaker, right? In like
Yes,
New York,
yes,
they do
yes.
that too, where you
Yes.
get like a shot and a beer.
Yeah.
Just like the line workers. This is like a meal and a beer. You get a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I just had a sip of the spicy margarita and it is incredible.
Very good.
Like,
I
yeah.
don't love tequila. Again, I'm very difficult.
We don't
Sorry,
let her
Mom.
have tequila.
Yeah. Or tequila doesn't love me, maybe. I do love tequila.
Yeah. so I need a picture of this right here with all the drinks.
All the drinks.
Yeah.
And the rosé.
I'm staying forever.
Yeah.
I just need to come once a week and get a different drink and never leave. This is my happy place after a hard.
She's so
after
happy.
This is what I need at the end of summer, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for hearing my siren call. Save me.
What, Mal, what else do you want people to know about mothers?
You know, I think the biggest part about mothers is just how we want to ingrain ourselves with the community.
Yes.
You know,
Yep.
Yeah.
being a real, like, you know, when people are coming in, we want them to understand that we appreciate them just as much as, you know, they appreciate us coming in and, you know, giving them a good meal and providing them a good meal. But we want to make sure we're giving back to our community too.
It's personal.
Yes.
It does not seem like a corporate venture. It does not seem like this is some chain, because it's not really. I mean, it's not some plug and play system that you guys are just trying to do in every market you go into. You guys have been here for weeks and months, and you live here now. Like, this is your home, and you're making it homey.
Yeah, and for us, we always want everybody to be 100% satisfied. So, you know, I go out, I touch every table that I can. I try to make sure I touch everyone. Sometimes things get over.
It's all crazy.
Yeah, exactly. But it's important to me that everybody leaves here knowing that they spent their money and it was well worth being spent.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I think that's very important these days because it gets overlooked in the hospitality industry.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I love is kind of, we touched on it, but there is something for everybody, right? So it's really hard for me in the suit to find a place that we both really love.
Well, 80% of the time now she's vegan and vegetarian, and
Yeah.
you know, but 20% of the time she wants that ranch. And
It's
she
80-20.
whatever.
But this is great because there's stuff for him, right? And he loves, you know, burgers and different things. And then there's great salads, and you guys have this awesome spaghetti squash too on the menu. So if you're wanting to eat healthy, you absolutely can here too.
Yeah.
You know,
What's
I
it called?
drink my
Skinny girl
calories.
spaghetti or something.
It's like fit in your jeans.
Yeah, mother's got to fit in her jeans.
Yes, I
Yes,
love
she
it.
does. So yeah, you can get a spaghetti squash with a great red sauce, and then everything looks great. I'm excited to try the
Mother's
food
not
and-
fitting in her jeans tonight. That's why I'm wearing the loose shorts, because if you look at what they just brought out,
There's
I
a
don't
lot
even-
of. I see a lot of fried eggs on top of some things. I see
I
nachos.
mean,
I see salads. I see an ice cream cone.
look-
Oh yeah, what's the story about your ice cream? Isn't that
Oh.
a unique story?
So we partnered with Gifford when we came on to North Carolina, and we are giving out a quarter, to every ice cream scoop that we sell to the Isabella Santos Foundation.
Which we
Awesome.
love.
Yes.
We work
Yes.
with them closely. Yep.
Yep, they're a great foundation.
Yes.
Yeah.
What Isabella passed away from about 18 years ago, kids are now surviving.
Yeah.
Because of the research and the work that has been done.
Yep.
Aaron Santos has led the charge on this and been groundbreaking to bring the right doctors to the Carolinas so that kids don't have to travel. Wherever you're diagnosed, you can come here and get that kind of, you can survive what she lost her daughter to. So as a mom, that's like moves the needle for me so much. I've sent so many kids to Disney with other charities, and which I love to do. I think you should have those happy memories. But if we can move the needle and let kids live, like
Yeah.
that just like gives me chills every time. Every time I will give you my month. You know, I'm a monthly donor to ISF,
Yeah.
so I wholeheartedly agree with what they do and how they're moving the needle. And I love that you guys are on board to support that too.
Yeah, absolutely. We have another partnership in California, very similar with the McKinnon-Clare Foundation, where we give $1 of the proceeds to the McKinnon-Clare Foundation for pediatric brain cancer
Yeah.
for kids. So
That's
Amazing.
awesome.
we try to
Amazing.
do. It's really important for us to make sure we're giving back as much as people give to us.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, you guys are
you're
awesome.
giving me a lot over here, so
Yeah.
I'm very happy right now.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you, Mel, for coming on. And you guys, if you haven't been, you need to go. Absolutely, right now, go.
No, open 7 days a week, no reservations needed, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast is served all day.
I mean, and it's Where's Your Wife Wednesdays. That's where we'll be on Wednesdays. If you need to find us, I'll be right here.
Half price glasses or half price bottles, which I always think you should go for the bottle if you're drinking with more than one person, because let's do the math. Anyway, but sometimes people try to get stingy with you. I'm like, oh, it's only half price if you get the bottle. And I'm
No.
like, all right, well, and in North Carolina, you can take the bottle home. So thank you, I will.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
if I'm-
you guys will do it for both,
Yep.
which is great. I think that's really nice. It's a little perk to come.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And then I like the pajama deal too. I want to come in my pajamas.
Yes,
fun.
we're absolutely going to do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very fun.
Well, thank you for coming on and for having a glass of wine with us. And we're going to start eating all this great
Yeah,
food.
we're gonna take
Yeah.
some pictures and share some food on some social and describe it for you guys too. So don't
Yeah.
miss out. Get to Mother's ASAP. Park Road Shopping Center. Dive in, enjoy it. Tag us when you come. We'll tag you guys in the pictures too, and we hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
To success, Mel.
Yeah,
Good job.
thank you.
It was so
Yeah.
much fun.
Thank you for coming. All right. Sorry next. We'll see you next week.